back, and as we do every Saturday morning, we talk everything that's Colts footy with Alex Tagani, but he's not here this morning, so we've handed over to his grandfather. Good morning, Mitch.
Good morning, Dick. Yeah, Alex is. I hope Alex's grandmother's a good looker.
Oh, well, it'll look like the grandfather. I'm not chairs here, I think.
Oh, no, you're look, today we've got a special guest, Brodie Edge from the Belmont Lions. It's funny, we've got a bit of a Belmont Lions theme going here, Dick, every week. I don't know whether the producers had anything to do with it, but welcome, Brodie, the coach of the Belmont Lions Colts team.
Yeah,
how are you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad.
That's all right. Now, I hear you've just finished the gradings, and how did you go in that grading section?
Yeah, we won 2 and we lost 2, and yeah, we ended up in Division 3.
In Division 3? You weren't tanking at all, Brodie, to get in an easier division?
Nah, not quite.
Not quite. I see you beat Eastern Suburbs and Corio along the way.
Yeah, that's it.
That's good. So, how long have you been coach for, Brodie?
This is my first year.
First year.
I'm co-coaching with Chucky Hunt, and he also helped out last year as well.
Okay. Now, how do you find playing and coaching, mate?
Yeah, it's a bit of a juggling act, and it ends up being a pretty long day, but, you know, someone's got to try and look after the kids, so...
Do you think it's improving your football at all?
Yeah, it definitely makes you think about the things that you say to the kids, that you try and bring them into your game as well, so, yeah, it's definitely helped out.
Okay, now how do you find Division 3? What sort of sides are in Division 3 that you would think that you would be up against?
Yeah, they're sort of... There are a lot of the younger GDFL guys, and yeah, that's sort of where we're at. So, you know, hopefully we can sort of be there at the business end of the year, and yeah, give them a run for the money.
Now, Brodie, do you think that you've got anyone playing in the Colts that are capable of playing senior footy this year? Because that's probably your role, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. At the start of the year, we sort of said to the boys that we wanted to try and develop them so that they could go into the seniors rather than just have to try and just work their way once they get into the senior cut. So yeah, we've probably got about 3 or 4 young fellas there that would be pushing for seniors this year.
Does McGough have not McGough, sorry, does your coach, he's coaching Bannockburn, I must talk about him later. Does your coach your senior coach have much input into your Colts team? Yeah,
definitely. Dave comes along on weekends. Obviously, throughout the week he's got his own training to look after, but you know, he sort of speaks to us, asks what young fellas are going well, and whether or not we could bring them across to training. And yeah, he gets there on a Saturday and has a look.
He's doing a good job there, Dave McKern.
Yeah, definitely.
Doing a really good job. Just on today's games, the big games are Anarchy versus St Joey's 2, Winch versus the Belmont Lions. How will you go today, do you think? Yeah,
I think we should be all right. Surely they're going to be tough down there at Winch, but yeah, I think that we've sort of got the legs to run it out on the big ground.
Oh, that's good. Bannockburn, Werribee Centrals, Corio, St Mary's. They're the big games today. It looks a fairly even competition to me. Where do you see your strengths?
Yeah, look, we've definitely got a lot of runners. Our height probably wouldn't be our strength, but yeah, we've got enough pace to try and make up for that and make a bit of a run and carry sort of game.
Oh, that's good. Well, it's great to have you in this morning, Brodie. I hope we haven't taken you away from your coaching duties, but it's really good to see a young fellow, especially who's playing senior football and sticking with the juniors and being a real stalwart in the club. So the club can only go from strength to strength with a young fellow like yourself leading their junior program.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
Good on you, mate.
Cheers.
Thanks, Mitch, and the Colts segment will be back again next Saturday morning, hopefully with the return of everybody's favourite, the ladies' favourite, Alex Tagani. Let's take a look at the ladder as it stands now after the first few rounds of the season. Having a look at it now, it's coming up on your screen, and we've got the North Geelong Magpies sitting on top at the moment, undefeated, as are the Inverleigh Hawks. So when those two clubs get together, it'll be a nice old how do you do, followed by Belpost Hill, Belmont Lions and Bannockburn making up the 5 as it stands at the moment after 5 rounds. Werribee Centrals, 2 wins outside the 5, followed by Thompson, Anarchy, East Geelong, Geelong West and Winchelsea and Corio yet to open their account for 2015. I'm sure it won't be much longer before that will happen. We'll look at the goal kicking, and as that stands at the moment, before it comes on the screen, I think Tom Mullane Grant might be up there, I think, from memory. There he is, up there, the Bannockburn spearhead. Tom Mullane Grant on 22, followed by Michael Lima from the Belmont Lions. Jason Buddy, I know he booted 9 on Saturday. He's up there with the Werribee Centrals Footy Club, and Jamie Pittman having a great season for the North Geelong Magpies. followed by Paul Brigay, who will take no further part in 2015, Dalton Grundell, Joel Page, Jackson McLeod, Thomas Matheson, Ryan Gerard, Jack Brorman and Dylan Whitney from the Bellpost Hill Panthers. The ladder at the moment, boys, and I know we were saying off-air that maybe the final five, or the five, might be final five already after round 5. Is that a big call?
No, I don't think it's a big call, Dick. I think it's pretty right. You know, when you look at the gap between the 5th side and the 6th side, 6th and 7th are on 8, 5th is on 16. I think that Bannockburn probably had the dream draw. They might have got a wake-up call on Saturday, I'd suggest, out at North Geelong. We played, Thompson played Inverleigh in a slogging encounter, and I think Inverleigh, I think North Geelong and possibly Bellpost Hill a little bit above Inverleigh, and then you'd look at Inverleigh, Belmont and Bannockburn in the next group, but I think it's just about set.
Scrunch, you'll be pretty happy your mob had a win on Saturday, the first one for the season, but against Corio, I guess all the Devils aren't going really well at the moment, are they?
No, and unfortunately they've had that big turmoil at the start of the season. Didn't help them at all. No. But like any club, they'll keep providing players each week, but unfortunately the quality's not quite there at the moment. But that's footy at the moment.
Going back with the goal kicking, to see Tom Malone Ground on top, nothing unusual there, but Jason Buddy, that's a name we didn't see about last year, and he's obviously a bit of a sensation up there at the Werribee Ducks. We haven't got a little grubby here today to tell us all about him, Mitch, but he's obviously a bit of a gun.
Well, he obviously
9 goals.
He was good on the weekend. So you know, there's not too many people that can kick 9 goals in a game, and you know, he's done that and done. So he's obviously a person that can play footy and kick goals. So yeah, we look forward to seeing him further down the track.
Indeed. Oh well, look, we'll.
Is he in the interleague squad? Is he in the...
Oh, you have to be, wouldn't he? Because he's got a brother as well. There's 2 Butties at Werribee Centrals. The Butty brothers.
Yeah, one of them's injured. Centre forward, isn't he?
Oh, okay.
Is that right? One of
There's
them's
one
injured,
kick left foot and one kick right foot.
Oh, jeez, can you ask me an easier question? Where'd that come from?
Butty.
Butty. Well, fair enough, okay then.
Bit cheeky.
Unbelievable. Well, we'll keep it. They're doing gags, folks.
No, Scrunch is doing gags.
I know, the one bloke's doing gags. He's Geelong, yeah, that's exactly right. Well, look, we're going to take a short break. We're going to pay some bills, come back and talk about all the action on this afternoon, back after this.
We come together, the best from all the league, to show them how to play and form a mighty team. The pride of our region with all our favourite sons.